used to say when I grow up, I'd make the NBA, make $1 million, or maybe be an astronaut. That was all a little harder than I thought. I'd have my name up in the stars, the fancy clothes, the flashy cars, but that was back a couple dreams ago. Reality ain't quite like the TV shows. And if I could go back to when my teachers asked what I wanna be one day, when I grow up I'd say I just wanna be happy, make a little living that'll last me, couple rugrats in the backseat. Is that too much to ask? I don't need the models and the money, just a girl that really, really loves me. Take her back home to Kentucky, I'd be lucky if that's all I had. I just wanna be happy, 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 ooh. I just wanna be happy, 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 ooh. And what's the point in being the best when everybody that I used to idolize is depressed? No need to go flex and move out to the west and buy a mansion that I can't afford and end up in debt, yeah. And if I could go back to when my teachers asked what I wanna be one day, when I grow up I'd say I just wanna be happy, make a little living that'll last me, couple rugrats in the backseat. Is that too much to ask? I don't need the models and the money, just a girl that really, really loves me. Take her back home to Kentucky, I'd be lucky if that's all I had. I just wanna be happy, 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 ooh. I just wanna be happy, 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 ooh.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not great, right? You don't want that. There's a lot of heartbreak that goes along with it. But I will tell you, starting out this year, I had high hopes for the Bills, but not many people did, right? It was that the Bills were going to finish third in their division. Josh Allen was going to be exposed as the mediocre quarterback that he is. And, you know, the Bills are going to be the same old Bills they were historically. Dude, we had a great year. You know, it was a fun run. And I had 3 extra games with my family that I didn't plan on having. So great memories were made. And I can do it with my head held high, right? Like, take that for what it's worth. We needed to play better tonight. We put ourselves in a position that let the game, and I believe this. This is a statement I will live by. Don't let the refs decide the game. And we didn't do that, right? We didn't do it. We're 4-0 in the regular season, 0-4 in the postseason. All those are in Kansas City. But, you know, it is what it is. You have to keep your head high. You have to go along with it. And if you leave it, and Felton's one of the guys that said this, if you leave it in the refs' hands, that's your problem. And you're not wrong. You can't leave the refs to make the calls that are going to determine the game. And we did. We put ourselves in a position that did that. So, cheers to the Bills. Bills still the best fans in the world, right? Like, we'll find something to donate to. And that's why I'm proud to be part of the Bills Mafia. You know what? We'll take this loss. We'll suck it up. And here's the other thing with this. All the Bills fans complaining, being like, we can't get over the hump. Just remember, we went 19 years without a playoff appearance. Sometimes people forget that. And the worst part is, I came in as a Bills fan, as a kid I always was, but in 1999 when Doug Flutie got us there and we played Rob Johnson instead, and I held on to that anger because that was the Music City Miracle year. It was the last time we made the playoffs prior to 2017. It was a 19-year drought. And, you know, that I was an avid fan for that stretch. My biggest memories of the Bills are a 19-year drought. And that's a hard thing to forget about. And then Josh Allen came in and we made it like our 6th year in a row? That's wild, right? Like, often in life, we tend to celebrate the successes and we think about the failures, but failures make you who you are. And like, dude, celebrate the successes. That's all I'm saying. We are so hard on ourselves. You know, remember, there were only 4 teams left tonight. We were one of them. And we knew what we were up against, and we just didn't come to play. You know, we Taylor Rapp was out. We knew that was going to be hard. We lost our best corner, our shutdown corner, first quarter. You know what? Cole Bishop, our rookie, stepped up. I mean, think about it. $70 million in a cap hit, fourth largest in the league. I mean, dude, it's just like, that's wild, right? That's wild. So, you got to go against that, and you got to realize that. And you know what? I'll go back to this. I got 3 extra games with my family. Who am I to complain about those memories? So, cheers to the Bills for giving me memories of my family many, many times. Bad or good. Tough thing to swallow, but you know what? It makes next season even more exciting to get. You can never say the Bills are out of it now. Everyone counted us to get out of it, right? So, cheers to the Bills. Barkley sacrificed his rushing record to go for the game. I'm rooting for him to get Super Bowl MVP because, I mean, dude, that was a personal accomplishment. His dad, think about this. Barkley's dad called him up, I think it was over Christmas, and said, like between Christmas and New Year's, and said, you need to argue with your coach to let you play. And he was like, nah, man, I ain't doing that. We're not about that. You taught me to be selfless. That was a very cool thing for Barkley to do. When earlier in the year he took himself out, I already booked a trip for my kids. We're going to be going. We're not watching it. I can't. I can't. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off the entire 4 hours. But, hey, good luck to the Birds. I mean, no one wants to see a three-peat, right? Unless you're a Chiefs fan. I get that. I can't hate on it because I hated Brady. 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second box on the left. I mean, I get it. Listen, I asked my dad, and I was like, you think Chiefs fans can, like, be excited for this? He goes, yeah. I don't think they have any, like, understanding that they get calls. I was like, yeah, I get that. Because you have to block that out. You do, right? Like, you have to block it out. What are you supposed to be like, yeah, we get all the calls? You can't. It wouldn't make it fun. But, I mean, when 31 teams are supporting one, I think it speaks volumes. It is what it is. All right, good luck, everybody. Only break of the night. And listen, this is a pride thing for me because I did not want to rip tonight after that game. But, test the character, right? That's what they call this, test the character. At least for me it is. Again, thankful for the memories with my family. It's hard to see. My dad drove me home. He took my car and drove me home, and he goes, I'm not going to see him before I die. And I said, Dad, stop it. And he goes, what? I said, well, then I won't. He goes, you have a lot more years than I do. I said, you see the way I live. I said, Dad, listen, this wasn't even our year. Like, this is our down year. And when you hear your dad say, I'm not going to see him before you die, that hits your heart. That was the only thing that got to me tonight. When my dad's like, I'm not going to see one before I die. And I'm like, you are, Dad. Stop. It's tough, though. It's tough to get there, man. 4 out of 10, Thomas D. So that broke my heart more than anything tonight to hear my dad say that. I don't believe that's true. He's going to get one. Deshaun Jackson, speaking of the Birds, 1 out of 5. Dude, the weirdest call tonight might not have come on the Bills-Chiefs game. It might have been in the Commanders-Eagles game when the referees came out and said, we've informed the coach that if this behavior continues. I think they said this, the verbiage was, if this behavior continues. My brother's like, what is this, recess? If this behavior continues, kids, Deshaun Jackson going to the one spot. I did not know that was a new rule I learned tonight. That you can, like, they can just award a team a touchdown. That was wild. Xavier White, 4 out of 5. Thomas D with the other one. Did you guys know that? Did anyone here know that was a rule? That the refs have the right to just reward a team with a touchdown based on egregious play calling? Marcus Allen. I don't know if there's like a yardage for, like within that. 1 out of 3. Dave Kramer, you got the 1. Yeah. A 1, a 4, a 1, a 4. There we go. 2 1s, 2 4s. We're getting to the autos now. Good luck, everybody. Ryan Flournoy, going to be 6 out of 10, going to the 6th spot. Tracy Mahone. Zach, how's your mom doing, man? Zach's mom's a big Bills fan. How's she doing, man? Were you watching the game with her, Zach? Harrison Trey Wallace III, 8 out of 10. Thomas D coming in. Had 2 spots, hitting on him a couple times already. Harrison Trey Wallace III. Antoine Wells Jr., another one for the 4 spot. 4 out of 12. Thomas coming in strong. There you go, Thomas. We're going to do more of these. Remember, guys, we have 7 boxes of this left, and our goal is to do this entire case as serial numbers, and the reason being is that we want to see if we can hit a big vet name in there, if it's worth ordering more of this. Bentley Hashaw, 6 out of 6 going out to Tracy. So 146 are the numbers. Zach, is your mom okay, dude? I don't think my dad is. My dad, I saw heartbreak on his face. And it sucks because I was like, Dad, remember, we weren't supposed to be here. Christian Velu, 5 out of 5. John Stevener. But, I get it. I told my kids, I was like, be ready for it, man. My nephews apparently are Bills Mop. They live in West Virginia right now. My sister-in-law called me. She's like, you made a Mafia kid, and he won't go to bed. He's heartbroken. I said, tell him to get used to it. Jonathan Brooks, 7 out of 10. Brandon Taniyama. This dude better play next year. He tore his ACL late again. Came in with an ACL, tore it. Hopefully he can get back to it. Taniyama. All right, let's see what it is. Close it out. Akili Smith Jr. His dad, rookie. Oh, it's number 2. Rookie in 99, I believe. Maybe it was 2000. He was either Brady or Manning's rookie year, his dad. Akili Smith Jr., it's 25 out of 25. John Stevener with the 5 spot. All right, guys, there you go. That'll close it out. We're done for the night. I'm going to chug my drink and probably just drown my sorrows in another couple drinks. Try to drink myself to sleep tonight. Dude, I got to tell you guys, I appreciate all the encouraging messages tonight. The family came through tonight. They really did. Y'all were awesome. It's a tough night. I'm going to drink this and say goodnight. I love you guys.